I'm Dr. Grant Layton at Layton Dental, and in this little short video we want to talk about breaking teeth, because most crowns that people have are a result of breaking of teeth that broke. A little known fact is that mercury fillings, old mercury fillings, are by far and away the largest cause of breaking teeth and people having to get crowns. And so in this little video we're going to talk about the expanding mercury fillings, the corroding mercury fillings that break teeth. In this first picture we see the upper right teeth that have been filled with mercury fillings. These fillings are getting rather old and corroding. When metal corrodes, it always expands. You've probably seen paint on a car where the rust underneath lifted up the paint. When mercury fillings corrode, they expand. Like freezing water breaks rocks, mercury fillings crack and break teeth. So we see some older fillings that are corroding and expanding. In this next picture, we have the mercury fillings removed in the two middle teeth that we were looking at, and we can see the cracks that are extending into the teeth from the expanding, corroding mercury filling. When mercury fillings corrode and break the teeth, then the teeth usually need to be crowned. But if we can catch a tooth before the tooth is broken, we can bond in a nice white filling that will save the tooth from having to be ground down for a crown. So here we see that we've reached these teeth in time, removed the mercury. We see a picture of the two teeth with the new white porcelain composite bonded fillings holding the teeth together tight and strong. In this last photo we see the upper right quadrant fully restored. That means that these new white fillings are bonded to the tooth. These fillings won't leak like the old mercury fillings leaked. These white fillings will hold the tooth together and give it strength. And an added benefit is that they make the tooth look good, like it never had a cavity. Now here we see three teeth. We see a history. We have a museum here where we have the shiny big crown on the left is an old metal crown. The mercury filling broke the tooth a long time ago, and the crown is now been there a long time. And the tooth in the middle is a white porcelain crown. The mercury filling that it had probably broke the tooth in the last 10 years, and so it has a nicer looking porcelain crown on it. The third tooth on the right is cracked, broken, and getting ready to fall apart. You can look at the mercury filling and see how it's corroding, expanding, and cracking the tooth. It's very likely this tooth will need a crown, but we may be able to replace the mercury filling with a filling that will hold it all together. In this next photo, we see an upper bicuspid tooth that has had the outside of the enamel broken away by the corroding, expanding mercury. We can see that it just broke the enamel right off. This tooth is going to have treatment and a crown to be saved. And we can see the corroding mercury in the other teeth that have not broken. Those mercury fillings just need to be removed and replaced, and the whole tooth will be saved without a crown, just a filling. In these last two pictures, we see a lower molar that is broken, just as the same as the upper bicuspid we just saw. If we look close, we see the mercury expanded, broke the inside of the tooth away. And in the last picture, we see that the tooth has been restored with a crown. It was very serviceable now. It'll be good. And yes, we did remove all the mercury before we put the crown on, so that tooth is now mercury-free and clean. The teeth next to it will be saved also, and with fillings, it won't need to be crowned because they haven't broken yet. So the lesson we see here is that old mercury fillings, catch them before they break the teeth and restore the teeth to a nice white, healthy look again. And that's the best thing we can do for our teeth.
Layton Dental, your natural dental solutions.